Hi, it's Kayleen Kerr from eSafe Kids, and I'd like to share with you a book that I found in Kmart. You can get this one for about $10, and I have to say this book is one of those ones that's right up the top of my favourite books. And it's called My Calm Me Down book. It's by Tracy Moroney. You might recall that Tracy Moroney is the author of the Feeling series of books. Now, this book is not in that series. It's in her Calm Me Down series. So they're books that tackle grief, depression, and bullying, and also de-escalation and self-regulation strategies. So I'm going to give you a bit of a feel for the book. I'm going to have to resist the urge to read the whole book to you. But once I get started with this book, sometimes I find it hard to stop. It is just beautiful. There is a really big storm happening inside my head. My brain feels messy and scribbly and confused, and my body feels fidgety and uncomfortable. But worst of all, I feel angry and alone, and I don't know what to do. This is what it feels like inside my head. There are lots of different ways to describe feeling like this. Now, I won't go through all of these, but there's some crackers on there. Popping your clogs, blowing your top, losing your cool, seeing red, flipping your lid, having a meltdown, having a temper tantrum, spitting the dummy, flying off the handle, having a hissy fit. So lots of ones in there. But I like to describe it as a feeling storm because that is just how it feels. Feelings, everyone has a feeling storm every now and again. Sometimes they are small and grey and drizzly, and other times they are big, dark and wild. A storm can start by feeling angry or nervous or sad or scared or jealous or lonely or embarrassed or disappointed or frustrated or hurt. And you could just continue that on. And sometimes it feels as though it can start from nothing at all. And then there's some nice probing questions there. It then goes on to remind children that it's okay to have a feeling storm. We all have them from time to time. But if we're having a feeling storm, it's not okay to hurt ourselves or someone else. And I always like to add in, or property. So next time, try to remember to choose a way that you can help calm your storm all by yourself. It then goes on to go through some breathing techniques, and it's done nicely through repetition and rhyme. It then gives more strategies for how a child might be able to calm down, or some things they might be able to do. Also includes some physical activity like skipping and dancing along to your favourite music, or doing some jumping jacks, or cuddling your pet or a teddy, or going for a ride, kicking a ball outside, or going for a walk. So there's about 4 or 5 pages of regulation or de-escalation activities. It also talks about, we can draw about how we're feeling. We can get one of our favourite toys or a puppet and describe what's going on for us and seek help that way. And it also then has some self-affirmation. And I like this particularly, it ends with, to help your feeling storm go away, you could ask for help from someone who cares about you, like a family member, a friend, or a teacher. So we could now add in a conversation here about their Helping Hand network, those people they can go to talk with about anything, no matter what it is. It goes on a little bit there. Sometimes it's nice to get a great big hug. It reminds children that next time they feel a big feeling storm coming, or they have a feeling storm, to remember these strategies. It reminds them that it's going to take practice. So that is so true. We teach our children regulation or de-escalation activities, and it's got to be repetitive. We need to fire and wire those neural pathways. So teaching our children or telling our children to breathe, a half dozen times is not always going to be enough. It's something that they're going to have to repeat, and ideally when they're not in a escalated state. It also has a Calm Me Down Play-Doh recipe, which is fantastic, and a few other little activity ideas, and then some notes to parents and carers. So that is an absolutely fantastic book. It's the My Calm Me Down book by Tracy Moroney, the author of the Big Feelings series of books for children. Just $10. I think that this would be up there in my top 5 favourite books. Okay, let's be realistic. I've got so many favourite books. It's really hard sometimes to pick a top 5. Maybe my top 10, I don't know. I love them all. So if you found this video helpful, please feel free to share with friends, family, or colleagues that you think might benefit.